Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here on Wednesday, July 17th. Um, well, I ran across an interesting kindred spirit last night on the YouTube. Uh, we had the same kind of thing about you guys, except that we do things a little different. It's the Patriot Nurse. She's promoting, doomsday preparedness. The only problem with doomsday is there's no way of preparing for doomsday because when it comes, it's doomsday. And believe me, she doesn't understand what doomsday is. It's not your local disintegration of the United States. Doomsday is not that. But anyway, to Patriot Nurse. Wow, you got a lot of followers, huh? And I see you got those, what do you call them? NRA? Uh, and I call them non-radical Americans because they are the most radical that I know. You guys like guns, but guns won't serve you anyway. When doomsday comes, Nursey, your weapons are going to be so useless. You're not even funny. Uh, but you are doing the same thing I'm trying to do. You're trying to get these Americans here to get a light bulb on their brains, which they don't seem to have. They lost everything, haven't they? They lost their will to uh, the pioneer spirit, the will to do things without having anything being paid back or given to them. I mean, it's crazy. Uh, and I've been trying for them to do what my race did a long time ago. Like I said in my other videos, my ancestral planet was just like yours here. And there was no way they were going to change. There's no way your planet's going to change. They're too hyped in their ways, their petty differences, and everything else here, Nursey. You're not going to get them to change, and you notice you're having a hard time to get them to prepare for doomsday. Because, doomsday, there's no fun in doomsday. Uh, and you'll be getting a hard time to prepare to, get back to the pioneer spirit, find a new home. Take at least 90% of your American values with you, or your descendants anyway, because it's going to take a while to get this done. But the sooner you get started, the better, because you don't have much time left. You notice that I sent you a message and told you what you need if you want to stay here, because you're going to have a big fight on your hands. And if you do that for me, that'll allow me to get my bosses to say, hey, they got fighting in them. And just remember, just send a message out there saying that you guys want assistance and you guys are willing to change. If you do that, then 2065 won't be a disaster. But you need to have, get your people to change here. If they don't want to go to another planet, you need them to change. And I doubt that they have in them to change, because from parent to kid, there is no stepping stone, there is no foundation. If it's hate, they'll teach their kid hate, and it goes forward from there. Look at AOC. She's a prime example of that. Omar, because they lived in the States, they should get away from their Latin ways of doing things. They don't do that. They still have their Muslim ways of doing things. And being Muslim and being American, so the American's going to be the subordinate. That is not the way it should be. The Americans should be number one, and your other stuff should be subordinate. They don't understand that. Well, anyway, just wanted to say hello to my newfound kindred spirit, Nursey, and I hope that you and your videos get a lot better luck than I will. Well, at least I'm paying homage to two of your guys here. I don't know if you like them, Nursey, but Paul Harvey and Andy Rooney. Those were two guys that tried to say before you and me what was going on, but people never listened to them. I'm glad they're listening to you more than they are me. So, when I see you again, this is your favorite alien, and Bubba signing off. Should I put Bubba in for President of the United States, by the way, Nursey? We put him in for governor of Georgia, and he got some votes. So maybe he'll get some votes as President of the United States. Anyway, see you later.